I'm waiting for this little potential consolidation here. Potential consolidation here. And I'll go long. I will go long. But I need it to show me that it wants to hold here at previous day's low. Previous day's low is crucial. If it continues to show weakness at this area, I'm not going to go long, obviously. But see, it's trying to hold. Previous day's level on gold is this red line. And what it's been doing all morning is just really just teasing the whole entire area. Here's the red line. I mean, you could see it's up, down, up, down, up, down. But if we get a consolidation area over here and a push, then I will be interested. I will not take a trade until I see that. Not to the long side. I did have a good short, and then I tried it again and gave back everything. So I think it was the short was over here somewhere, here or somewhere over here. I know I tried it again down here and it failed. So we're basically break even on that. And we may be ready for a short. I mean, I love this pintail at this level. There's plenty of room to go down. But you can see how whippy and choppy that is. The last short attempt, if it was taken, would have, well, it depends on where your stop loss is. Depends on where your stop loss is. I think that's too high for me. That would have been, if I entered there, yeah, that's too much for my blood there, to have it that high. It's already $200, over $200. I don't want to risk that much. I don't want to risk that much. What would have been better is a fade off of resistance. Yeah. Looks like the short would have worked, but I would want my stop to be much tighter than that. I missed this trade. Let's go ahead and circle that up. I'm keeping a new report card. Let's say we would have gotten in this thing on the breakdown. I wouldn't have wanted my stop to be any more than that right there, and that's pretty high already. Right there. I would be break even if it didn't hit target 1. I'd already be out for break even. So we missed this trade. Okay, so we missed that trade. No problem.
You're right on that. Like, that's a very fair attack on me. But are you on a prop firm or a margin account? Those were prop firms. Read them charts, Matt. Dude, you crazy boy. Dude, imagine if I traded that all. I could have traded it on the big accounts. That one exact trade, I could have had another 30K. I could have pumped all these bad boys up. That might not be the best psychology, though. Man, that would have been a good trade. I could have just copy traded it to all of these. I could have copy traded it to every single one.
I don't know if I trust this. It's just too choppy. So if it's too choppy and I don't trust it, I really want to take this trade right here. So let's just see if it's going to be a missed trade. Yeah, down here it's really just been reversing. It's not quite down to the reversal area yet. But if that's a higher low, Then it's going to put another higher low in, maybe, and then that's a great setup right there. Looks like I would have hit 1-to-1 on that, so that's 2 missed trades back to back. I mean, just look how choppy this is, though. But we do have agreement that everything is going down here. So the probability is that it will give you at least a 1-to-1 reward on that. If I take it way down here, my risk could be right there, 138 on that trade. And it goes right down into the reversal zone. It might not go all the way down if it's putting in a higher low. So is the risk really worth it? The only way the risk would be worth it is if we know for sure it's going to keep going down to the bottom of that. That would give me my 1-to-1 return. So let's examine if we were to be triggered in right there, what would happen? Very curious. Very curious. We might be able to just simply try it and get a better price. If we get a better price, if this thing pulls up 50%, say this area here, which is right where it's at, we could try to short that now at a higher price, at a better price, which would put the trade right there instead of down here. And that would have been nice. I would already be green. Good analysis on that. Good, good, good. It's still rotating down, but look at each candle could just pop on you, and just one candle could take you out. My goal with my new report card is to make holding more important than anything. Hold for 1-to-1. Don't get in a trade if you don't think you can get a 1-to-1 return, which this one is questionable unless I got in higher up.
Order filled.
I'll try it now since it's higher up. And then I'm going to hold. Well, where's my out? See if I can hold it for target down here. Okay, your goal is to hold it. Is my stop in the right place? Oh, it's right where these pintails are at. You got to turn around right here, bud. Turn around right here. I don't like moving my stop, so just let it get me. I don't want to start.
Stop filled.
There we go. We stopped out. It would have hit me higher up anyway. Okay, good. I held for a full stop. Let's put that in. Full stop loss. Missed another trade. I'll go back over this and see what's going on here with my report card. But I did get a better entry on it, so that's good. Wait for better entry. Maybe I should add that to my studies here. Let me see. Good trade, bad trade, hold for target, break even, take profit early, which I don't want. Full stop loss is okay as long as it's a good trade. Partial stop loss is good because I'm moving my target. I'm moving my stop loss closer to profit. I don't mind partial stop losses. Missed trades are interesting to keep track of. Now, I wonder if I need to go ahead and just make a column for waited for better entry. Well, it's all in good trade or bad trade, so it's still part of a good trade. If I waited for a better entry, that's a good trade. I feel like that was a good trade. Well, was it? Because it became better. It became good when I waited for it to go up higher. So I would classify that as a good trade. Everything was pointing down except there was room for me to get a 1-to-1 on that. Yeah. And then the other way of looking at it is just, you see how choppy it is. Don't trade down here. Wait for it to completely get out of this area in general. Because I took the trade based on the low of day. And we've already said that the low of day is being jerked with. So this is a questionable trade. Let's put a column in here. Questionable trade. So I would classify that as a questionable trade then. I don't know if it's completely bad. Okay. Then these missed trades here would also be questionable. I would not take this because my exponential chart, my higher time chart, is just simply saying up, down, the moving averages are, yeah, even though I like what it looks like over here off the low, plenty of room to come down here, right there, even though it may work. My higher time chart that I'm using to compare the trade with, we had some good swings. The moving averages were all still down, 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 down until this move here. Now everything's rotated up and sideways. So things have changed. So there's no trade on this. Let's take a look at the other market, which is NQ. We've got some activity going on here. Straight down. It's past previous day's low and it's past the close and it's heading down. Okay, we got opportunity here. Problem is I missed my entry right here. Plenty of entries over here. Anything that goes up and closes past the green, any of those, any opportunity right there is a good trade opportunity. There's so many of them on this. Okay, so, but straight down like this, you cannot chase it. And we may have missed, you know, it may be due for a pretty big bounce. Higher up time charts, let's see what the, that's the 2000 tick chart. So yeah, you can see all the good opportunities right here. Trend line break here. Structure retestings, breakdowns, oh, all kinds of them. All kinds on the 500 tick chart. So many good opportunities right here. Let's keep an eye on it because gold is chopping around at previous day's low. Right here would be, you know, if it's going to keep going. Seems like it's at the bottom though. It's so hard to chase it. And you don't know where the bottom is, you know. And it's easier said than done. Oh, here's a great trade, but would you have really taken it? When you got such a small little risk right here, like something like this. Let's see if that would have worked while it goes on. I would have been broke even at this point. Hit target 1. Yep, should have took it. Should have taken it. Taken. Okay, that would have been stopped out.
Order
I'm
filled.
going to try it.
Stop filled.
Oops, I didn't mean to do it there.
Order filled.
Come up here. Down here. Okay.
Stop filled.
Okay. Okay. The first stopped out was just an accident. I don't have these set in the right. $10 profit target. Are you kidding me? That's what the problem is. I still would have been stopped out of the real good try, though. Okay, so there we go. You wait to the bottom, and then you jump in, and that's what everybody fears, and that's what everybody's worried about. But you got to try it at some point. Take your chance. So it's hitting the 200 moving average right there. $200 right at this, yeah. 200 EMA, it's hitting, so you would expect it to bounce. I should have been trading down to that point. I should have seen there's nothing in the way until the 200 EMA. And then when it got to the 200 EMA, then I should have been like, okay, let's just chill for a second. It could go for another retest, but how high is it going to go? How high is it going to go? Be nice to sweep this pivot level here, but once it rotates over the moving averages like it is now, you want everything to be down, 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 down. Okay, it's not doing that right now. So 2000 tick chart is showing above moving averages. 500 is definitely above moving averages. Trend line breaks, though, off of structure like this right here, puts you into a different kind of, there was your short. As soon as it turned red, short, break even as fast as possible, fine, no problem. But take the short off of structure. There's several reasons why to take that trade regardless of moving averages. So there's two main strategies we're working with here. The moving average trend following strategies with exponential time charts, and then just basic support and resistance off structure and trend line breaks. That's it. Those are my favorite two ways of trading. So it's trying to push it back into that structure again. I might take a trade here if it breaks this trend line. And tests or something. Let me see what's going to do here.
Order filled.
Okay, we'll try it. See if it'll come down here. I think I'm okay with this one. Even if it fails, yeah, I'm okay with this one. Even if it fails. Okay, the goal is to hold it, at least for 1-to-1. So let's take this trade. The other one was a bad trade. I didn't think that one through. So let's go here and record what happened. It was a bad trade. I didn't think that one through. It was already down at support level. So now we have a good trade. Let's see if I can hold it for target. I got to hold it. The goal is to hold it for target. That's the goal. If it doesn't come down to target, then I can break even. I don't mind breaking even. I can go to break even and still hold for target. So both are true. So if I get stopped out at break even, then the trade will be judged as a break even trade, which is good. I'd rather break even than lose. So this does not matter. Nothing matters other than holding. This is what I'm judging myself with on these report cards now. I'm not going to judge if it's a good trade, hold it. If you get into a bad trade or a questionable trade, I would say take profits. If you're in a market where you have to take a trade and you're taking B plus setups instead of A plus setups, then maybe you shouldn't be taking those because it's throwing you off of your goal of holding. But you really know that you shouldn't force yourself to hold in those situations. So maybe not take them. But if you do find yourself in a B plus trade setup, break even fast or take whatever profits you get. So that is what can happen from time to time. So hold, just hold. That's what we're going to do here. Just hold. Let me go see what gold's doing. It's still chopping around. Look at that mess. So let's stay with the MNQ right now. And like I said, it doesn't matter if it goes up, it stops me out. I will say, I have to say stopped out for full loss. That's fine. And of course, those you are holding, because you never want to move your stop. Did I move my stop further out? I don't even have that on the report card because it's just not an option. If I have my stop loss set, it's a full stop loss. I'm not going to be moving it out further. It's already set. So I've gotten past that finally in my life. Do not move your stop loss further out. Here's my chance to hold it. Now I can break even if I want. I can break even if I want here. I'm very tempted to go to break even on this. I would have already been out for break even right there. And it's fine. Like I said, I'm either going to go to break even or I'm going to get a target hit or stop loss. Those are the three options for every trade. For every good trade, that's the option. For questionable trades, I'm going to be flexible because I might take profit early. I might move my stop closer. I'm never going to move my stop farther out. Never move your stop farther out. Okay? So you have to keep your stop where you put it. Even if you enter a trade and you realize, oh, my stop's not in a good spot, I don't know. I leave it up to discretion. Maybe you could adjust it a few ticks here and there to get it in a better spot. That's okay. But you should have already thought that through before you take the trade. So I want to be thrilled that I'm stopped out. Okay, let's see that I held it. Should have broke even. That's okay. I'm not even gonna toy around with being frustrated. No. My goal is to hold it. Hold the trades. Hold the trades. Hold the trades. That's my goal. Bad trade. This, in my opinion, was a good trade. And full stop loss, which is okay. Wait a minute. Full stop loss? Partial stop loss. Okay. Here it comes again. Unbelievable.
Order filled.
I'm going to try it again. This time we're going to hold for full target. That's a good trade, but it's in late. So is it really a good trade? Full stop. This is a good trade, but it might be in late. But if I hold it for 1-to-1 down here, then it's okay. Okay, if this does not work, I need to shut down for a minute because I don't want so many trades that I can't even keep track of. Okay, back to another good trade. The goal is to hold. That's to be expected. A little whipsaw up to the top. It's still holding at structure. So let's see if it continues to go back down to that 200 EMA again and push a little bit past it. Now, it doesn't matter if it loses. It does not matter if it loses. And profits and loss do not matter right now. So I don't have that on the report card, but that is the intention here with this kind of analysis, is that I am not trade analysis. Look, ignore P&L. Okay, ignore P&L. This is what I'm concerned with here. Yeah. It's my first day doing this. They'll go up and stop me out. I do not care. Then what I do care about is over trading and having this thing keep whipping me out. So I have to stop even if it looks good at this point. If there's another trade that looks good going down, I'm not going to take it. So stopping early. I wonder if I should have that on here somewhere. Over trading and take a break. Okay. That's something that I definitely want to pay attention to. So if I take another trade at this point, I think I'll be over trading. If I take a break, I'll collect that as something good that I'm doing. Come on back down. See, right back up to that resistance level, but we don't know what's going to happen. I'd like to see it break down, and I'd like to get a chance to break even on it. I feel like I maybe should try to break even on this one instead of, but then again, it might go down and hit target. We do not know. So let it play out while I use the bathroom here. Let me put on some music. Lemon, 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 boom, 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 boom.
You walk the earth with love so pure, your mercy endless, strong and sure.
Come on, baby. Give me something. What I don't want to do, unless I have already judged this as a questionable trade, is take profits early, and it's so hard to hold. So I should probably go to break even on this now, just so I don't take another hit. Or just take profit when it gets down to the pivot level down at the bottom. Hold it, baby, hold it. That's the goal. I want one trade that I hold for target. That would be nice. That would be nice. Come on in, Q. Get down there. I'm going to be done for the day no matter what happens here, because I got to go back and it's already been an hour of trading. I like to trade the first hour, maybe 90 minutes, but we'll see. We'll see. There it goes back up. Could have been broke even. Regardless, this is my last trade for the morning, so you do what you got to do. This is 50% correction on that move down. That's a nice place for it to reverse. We'll see. We will see. We will see. That's also a very good entry for a new trade setup, which is about where I got in to begin with here. I'm thinking about breaking even, but I really want to hold. Break even, hold. Break even, hold. I think the thing I need to work on more than anything is I break even quite often. I think that I'm already working. I've already worked on that. I've already progressed on that. What I need more work on and more help on is just holding for that first target, and no questions asked. Just if you think it's a good trade, and maybe even walk away from the computer and don't even look at it. I've had that happen where it's so much better trading. Well, let me just put that on hold for a second on here on the other screen. I'm going to go back to the gold where I started taking my trades and see if I'm recording my trades right here. That was a missed trade. I took that trade there. Yep. We had a good trade, a missed trade, a stop out. That's the full stop out. Okay.
In the shadow of the night, I see your light.
I had a bunch of missed trades. If I start taking too many trades, I can't even keep track of what's going on. Then that's also what I would call over trading. So I'm right on the brink of over trading here. I'm excited to see what happens with this, win or lose. Win or lose. Win or lose.
Jesus, healer, you are my perfect peace. Oh, Jesus, Savior, healer of my soul. You make the broken hearts completely whole. Your name is power, your love is my guide. Forever I will stand with you by my side. When the world grows dark and fears take hold, your promises are brighter than pure gold. You mend the pieces of my shattered frame. Jesus, Savior, I will praise your name. Your mercy flows like a healing stream.
All right, should I break even or should I hold? It's already down to I'm gonna take it.
No chains
Oh, you know, if it breaks through here,
no fear
I gotta take it because
Jesus, Savior, you're
oh gosh, let me break even. No, hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Break even? It's down where the 200 moving average is, though. That's the problem. But I think it could push past it. That next pivot level underneath the 200s don't always hold. A lot of times they see it push past it here. It pushes past often, actually. It was a bounce and a target for the first trade, no doubt. It was a bounce. If I took the higher trades, if I took any trades higher, let me get this going right here. If I took any of these trades, my target would have been the 200. But right now, see, this is an interesting setup right here for the breakdown, actually, where you would use this pivot level here as your stop loss, which is right, you know, right where my entry is for the trade. So yes, it's popping back up, sweeping some stops that are already probably in there. People are getting in early and putting their stop right there. It just took them out. Oh, I gotta hold this, man. Come Come on, buddy, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Now, the goal is to hold. The goal is to hold. I gotta keep telling myself that over and over. There it goes again. Whipping and chopping right back up. That's 50% of that move down there. Let's move the Fibonacci to a different level here. This one. Moving averages are still going down. Lots of pintail pressure pushing it down right here. Okay, that's good. I mean, this is the 2,000 tick chart. Everything's still going. It's just consolidating like crazy right here. Well, that's what you want. You want it to consolidate for the breakdown. Boy, at some point, I've got to have more experiences of holding for my target. And that's what I have to do right now. At this stage of my trading, I have to force myself to hold. But look at this right here. It's all down in this area. This box, this area of resistance, this support, I should say. So I'm basically just going against the 200 moving average, and I'm going against the resistance level, thinking that it's going to break down. Thinking that it's going to break down. So I'm starting to question the trade now. Because it's at resistance, support. Was it a good trade or was it not a good trade? I took it. Wait a minute. No, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, I keep getting the gold and the M and Q mixed up here. No, that's a good trade. That's a good trade. It hits structure. It's having weakness. I could get a push down here. There is another target lower. Let me see where that target lower is in terms of the day chart. Yeah, way down here. It could smash. It's getting stuck at the 200. I mean, that's reasonable. It's reasonable to take time, consolidate, chop around at this level. It's reasonable. Okay, that's not doing any good. Now, like I said, win or lose on this trade, I am going to stop out or I'm going to hit target, and I will consider that a win in a way. Because right now, I should not have more stop losses than good trades. And from what I'm looking at, had a questionable trade there and had a bad trade. So right now, the good trade column is good. Just getting stopped out on them. I like this analysis.
Stop filled.
Okay, we're stopped out. So another full stop loss. I am going to shut this thing down. Okay, take a break. Column is checked. So what we have here is our good trades, questionable trades, bad trades. I got one. Hold for target. I didn't get to do that today. I did take profit early on a trade, and I really don't know if that would have hit full target or not. Oh, should I keep a track of that? I really don't. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it did or if it didn't. What matters is what did I do? So I'm not going to worry about whether it did or whether it didn't, because then I'll start getting into taking profits as early as a good thing, because maybe it went against me. And I don't want that in my head. I don't want it to think that, oh, taking profits early is good. If I'm taking good trades, I don't want to take profits early, period. Now, like I said before, if it's a questionable trade or even I got in a bad trade on accident, sure, take profits early. Full stop loss, okay, so we're done for today with that. I am done live streaming. I'll see you on the next video. Take care, everybody. Peace.